first day out there?
Got to go and watch the film. You know, I ain't gonna say it was great, but I ain't gonna say it was bad. You know, got to go through there and get the little details right. So, but just from the feel of it, we had a okay practice.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. You know, blessed. That's all I am.
I know you had the labrum that you were working through in the spring. When did you sort of start to feel like you were 100% back from all that stuff?
I had the surgery in December, so like around, I want to say April, is when I started to feel back healthy. You know, I was in there lifting weights and stuff, getting back to my old max and things like that. So around April is when I started feeling 100%.
What have the past couple months been like for you then? What are some things you've been working on?
Really just elusiveness as far as coming out the backfield, and then just continuing to be explosive and just really trying to stay on top of my shoulder so it won't be any backwards progress on it.
What's the mental aspect of that kind of rehab? You know, you kind of sidelined and you see your guys going through spring without you. You know, what's that challenge like?
It was tough being, you know, I'm just a competitor, you know, and like all those guys are good in the room. So, you know, just seeing those guys get that opportunity, it kind of makes you weary because, you know, I have to wear it for my job, my spot, you know. And so being out, you know, it kind of, it was on me, you know, it was on my mind because, you know, I just want to go out there and compete. And so seeing those guys excel and do what they do to the best of their ability had me, like, just ready to get back out there so I can prove myself.
How do you size up that running back room that you guys have at this point? It seems like there's a lot of depth there.
Yeah, we're deep. You know, everybody's great in the room. Anybody can go at the 1, the 2, and the 3 spot, you know. So, and I'm glad for it, you know, because when it comes for game time, we can rotate anybody and everybody in, and we won't get tired. We just gonna run the ball.
What have you learned about Rocco as a player as you've gotten to spend more time around him?
He's a great player. He's a smart player, and he's just as fast. You know, like he's gonna be explosive. He's gonna be elusive. He's gonna be a well-balanced back. You know, and same thing for all the other backs in the room as well. Like they're all just as amazing as one of another.
You mentioned wanting to become more elusive. I know it's just been one practice, but do you see any differences in your game? Do you feel like you've made that step forward?
We really haven't been doing any full-scale practice where I have to make people miss. You know, just going through there and getting back into the rhythm of it. But trying to work in the open field and stuff, I kind of feel it a little bit. But, you know, I won't never know until I get someone out there on the other side of the ball.
As you embark on this new season, what are some of your goals and things you hope to accomplish this year?
I take everything day by day. I just want to get 1% better. You know, I don't have any end goals, you know. I just want to take one game at a time and win, you know, just do what's best for the team. I don't really have any self-goals.
Any differences you notice with the offense compared to last year? Anything that's changed or been added?
The depth, you know. Like I said, the bottom room is the same thing for every other room. We can rotate any and everybody in any position, you know. It's just with the competitiveness in the room, I feel like our team is going to be 2 times as better as we were last year. So just that, really.
As a player and a football person, what are you guys going to miss in Brendan?
The leadership. You know, without Brendan, I don't think I would be where I was at last year. You know, he was a big part in developing me. And, like, without Brendan, you know, I don't know where I would be right now as far as, like, just being in the playbook because he took the extra time to work with me and help me learn the things and see the things the way he saw it. So Brendan was a big factor last year, and we dearly miss him this year.
Are you a little bit bigger?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much did you put on the office?
So last time I checked, like before surgery, you know, I was around like 212, 215. You know, right now I'm like I just weighed in at 218. So I'm a slight bit bigger. I know y'all saw the dip chart. I was at 220. Yeah, that was that post-surgery stuff, you know.
Yeah.
I'm back down.
I know you've shown you've been pretty comfortable with the heavy workload, but how are things different for you when you have some depth and maybe it's going to be a little bit more of a rotation in the backfield than we saw at times last year?
I feel like a bit more like home run plays because, you know, I know I don't have to go out there and tempo myself to play the full 4 quarters. I can go out there and 120% right now, and I know I can come out, and then my coach will be just as comfortable putting another back in, such as Rocco, Kedrick, or Robert, and the flow won't change. It's going to be still smooth for us. So with the depth of the room, it definitely like.
But how many plays does it generally take before you kind of get into that rhythm of what that defense is throwing at you as opposed to, okay, now I'm coming back out, so he kind of messes up that rhythm a little bit. How many plays does it take you?
To get into a rhythm, honestly, you know, I just get in there and go, if I'm going to be completely honest. I don't really feel like I have a rhythm. It's just when the time comes to go out there and prove who you are, you know, I just try to excel that, you know. So I ain't going to say I have a rhythm, you know. I ain't going to say I have plays or nothing. It's just when I get the opportunity, I try to take advantage of it.
What's the proper way to pronounce San Augustine?
San Augustine, you know, it's not Saint,
Yeah.
it's San
San?
Augustine, like
Yeah.
San Antonio, San
Mhm.
Augustine.
All right. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Thank you.